there is a beautiful, silent conversation happening in your life right now. Not a conversation of words, not a negotiation, not a debate about your worth, your readiness, or your future. It is a conversation of pure, unadulterated reflection. And the reason this conversation is so extraordinary, the reason it carries such a rare, luminous, and breathtaking quality today, is simply because you have finally realized who you are talking to. You are talking to yourself. Welcome to the absolute, profound relief of the radiant mirror. You have arrived. And I mean that not as a comforting idea to hold on to when things feel uncertain. I mean it as the most precise, literal, and triumphant truth that can possibly be spoken. You have arrived at the only place anything has ever truly existed, the only place life has ever actually been happening. Here, now, this. For the vast majority of your journey, the world presented you with a very specific, very heavy story. It was a story of separation. You were taught to believe that nothing in your reality was truly yours until you reached out and claimed it. You were told that the world was populated by separate minds, separate events, and separate outcomes, all moving independently of your own heart. You were taught that if you wanted to be loved, you had to perform for it. If you wanted to be successful, you had to fight for it. If you wanted to be secure, you had to constantly monitor the horizon and manage the shifting variables of an unpredictable universe. But you are reading this today because that old world has completely, beautifully dissolved. You have recognized the magnificent secret. Nothing in your reality has ever been separate from you. Not in the way you were taught to believe. Not in the way it appears on the surface. There has never been an independent person standing across from you, making decisions entirely outside of your awareness. There has never been a moment where a circumstance out there acted on its own, disconnected from your internal state. It only felt that way. It only appeared that way. Because the beautiful structure of physical reality is masterfully designed to look external. But what you are experiencing is not an external world interacting with you. It is an internal world, joyously, flawlessly reflecting you. And this is exactly where everything begins to soften. And not because you are suddenly trying harder, not because you have finally found the perfect technique to control the reflection, but because the exhausting, heavy illusion of separation is no longer being held together. You have set it down. Think about the sheer, overwhelming freedom of this realization. When you understand that there is no other in the way the old paradigm suggested, the entire concept of effort vanishes. Trying is what you do when you believe there is a gap between you and your desire. Trying is the subtle, quiet assumption that something is missing, that something requires your force in order to move, or that something needs to be rigidly maintained. And as long as that structure of trying exists, the gap remains active. But you are no longer in a position that requires effort. You have beautifully shifted your identity. You are no longer the one who is trying to manifest a beautiful life. You are the one who already has a beautiful life. You are resting in the always present awareness. And from this magnificent, unshakable position, there is absolutely nothing left to maintain. There is nothing to control. There is nothing you have to hold together with your willpower. Because your reality is already stable. Your completion is already a fixed, eternal fact in the unified field. And when your internal state is stable, the mirror simply reflects it. Without effort, without trying, without you needing to make it happen. You simply sit in the profound, quiet luxury of your own wholeness, and the physical world joyously rushes in to confirm it. The people in your life suddenly begin to show up with an extraordinary, breathtaking level of kindness and adoration. Not because you figured out the right words to say to them, not because you finally convinced them of your value, but because they are simply catching the brilliant, radiant light of your own self-concept. They are echoing your love. They are echoing your absolute certainty that you are the masterpiece. The wealth, the opportunities, the exact perfect circumstances you have chosen to experience. They are no longer things you must pursue. Pursuing implies that they are running away, and nothing is running away from you. Everything is rushing toward you. Everything is navigating the frictionless, golden pathways of the seamless reality, making its way directly into your open hands. And your only role, your beautiful, simple, entirely joyous responsibility is to just be here to receive it. Not heroically, not with a special quality of intense attention. Just here. The way the sunlight is here. The way the clear blue sky is here. The way the profound silence is always here, resting underneath every sound, holding everything together without a single ounce of effort, without trying, without ever once asking to be acknowledged. You are that space. You are the quiet intelligence that notices everything. The awareness that watches your life unfold. The still, radiant presence that notices your thoughts the exact same way the sky notices clouds. That awareness has absolutely no edges. It does not begin at the boundary of your skin. It does not stop where the physical world starts. It is not contained inside your body any more than the entire, infinite ocean is contained inside a single, temporary wave. The wave is beautiful. The feeling of being an individual, magnificent self with a name, a history, and a very particular, exquisite way of moving through the world that is real, and it is glorious. It is the most extraordinary creative expression this universe has ever dreamed up. The sheer, breathtaking specificity of exactly this consciousness, in exactly this body, looking out at exactly this beautiful life. But underneath it, woven inextricably through every single moment of it, is the ocean. The always present awareness. Something that has never once been touched by anything that has ever happened to you. Something that did not diminish when things were complex. Something that did not inflate when things were extraordinary. Something that simply, quietly, beautifully remained. A stillness so constant, so absolutely reliable, that it doesn't even feel like stillness. It just feels like you. Like the most natural thing in the world. Because it is. And when you rest inside this recognition long enough to truly feel it in your body, in your chest, in the quiet, spacious place behind all your thinking, something fundamental about the story of your life permanently changes. You realize you are not small inside a large universe. You are the awareness in which the entire universe appears. The stars are not far from you. They are in you. The people you love are not separate from you. They are exquisite, physical expressions of the exact same single life that is currently expressing itself as you. Right now, with this one perfect breath moving through your lungs, you are not separate from anything you have ever desired. You are the space in which all of it beautifully, effortlessly lives. What you bring to this moment is what this moment becomes. And when what you bring is absolute wholeness, when you show up to this exact second as a creator who has already arrived, already succeeded, and is already perfectly at home, the life around you begins to reflect that back. Slowly, beautifully, flawlessly. Not as a reward for doing the right things. As a natural law, the most reliable, beautiful law in existence. The same way a completely still lake perfectly reflects a brilliant morning sky. Not because the lake is trying to, not because it earned the right to, not because the sky approved of it, but simply because stillness and clarity, by their very nature, perfectly reflect what is real. And what is real in you is extraordinary. What is real in you has always been extraordinary. You are watching this right now, and something deep inside you said a resounding, joyous yes to these words. Something in you recognized this exact frequency and followed it here. And I want you to know, with complete, unshakable certainty, that your recognition is not random. That pull you felt, that beautiful gravity drawing you towards stillness, toward this kind of profound remembering, that is the most intelligent, divine part of you happily calling the rest of you home. And if any part of this transmission is landing somewhere deeply true inside your chest today, if this feels less like hearing something new and much more like remembering something magnificent you have always known, I want to celebrate that joyous arrival with you right now. The comment section below this video is your space. It is a curated, sacred sanctuary that belongs to everyone who has successfully found their way out of the illusion of effort and back into the radiant light of their own power. And I warmly, genuinely invite you to leave a physical marker of your presence there today. Write down the truth of who you are. Comment, "I am the radiant center of my beautiful reflection." Because when you place those words into the world, when you declare, even in the simplest, quietest way, "I am present, I am whole, I am real," you are making a joyous, powerful, completely voluntary declaration to the unified field. You are drawing a line in the sand. You are announcing your mastery, and declarations made from that level of profound clarity have a beautiful way of echoing through the rest of your life, organizing serendipities and clearing golden paths before you even take a step. And if this channel feels like a space where you want to continue returning, if you want these radiant transmissions arriving seamlessly in your life on a regular basis, gently reminding you of the majestic power you already possess, flawlessly reflecting back to you the absolute wholeness that is already yours, then the subscribe button is a beautiful gift you can give to yourself right now. Not as an obligation, as a simple, joyous act of choosing to remember, choosing to return to your unshakable center, choosing to be congratulated again and again for the masterpiece that you are. That is all this channel will ever be. A pristine, brilliantly lit mirror. Every single video we create is simply held up to your own completeness, offering you the joyous opportunity to admire your own reflection. So here is exactly where we arrive. Not at a conclusion, because the magnificent awareness that you are has no conclusion. Not at an ending, because the natural state has no ending. We arrive simply and beautifully at now, which is exactly where we began, which is exactly where you have always, safely and perfectly been. There is absolutely nothing heavy you need to carry away from this moment. No complex insight you need to diligently remember, no grueling new practice you need to begin. The only invitation remaining is the simplest, most luxurious one of all. Just be here. The way the light is here, the way the air is here. You are the silence underneath the noise. You are the stillness underneath the movement. You are the magnificent, glowing awareness in which this entire physical life, every beautiful, deeply connected, abundantly wealthy, extraordinarily joyous moment of it is currently happening. You are not on your way to becoming something magnificent. You are not almost there. You are it. Completely. Right now. And you always have been. You are the universe knowing itself. You are the radiant mirror catching its own light. You are home. You were always home. And now you simply get to enjoy the extraordinary view.